Welcome everyone, especially if you're watching this afterwards because I'm live right now and people still need to get the notification. So I'm going to, of course, do a pick a card reading for the collective energy because, people been through it today. So I just wanted to tune in and check in and see if there's any messages that want to come out. I'm also open for personal readings during this live. If you end up always missing the live and you kind of would like a personal reading, make sure you hit the notification bell if you are subscribed, because you will get the notification. And maybe follow me on Instagram. Today I didn't give a notification because I wasn't sure about if I was going to go live or not. But normally I do, put a notification over on Instagram on my story. So you could see it there as well. That is coming up. All right, people coming in. Hi, Ruth Knee. You're here as well. Let me just open up the chat real quick because I was chatting away. Let me just double check. It's working. Yes, it is. All right, awesome. How you doing? How is your day going so far? I've heard people been through it these last couple of days, so I just really wanted to check in. Today was an intense energy. I'm going to prepare the card reading. I'm going to just tune in for this energy, see if there's anything that wants to come true. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. I'm also open for personal readings. Thank you. Hi, Kobus. You're here as well. Good to see you here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I love that. I did feel that though. Hey, I felt that. I was like, your energy feels light, so that's good. I'm so happy to hear that. That's good. Right, so overall, this energy of the Queen of Summer. I'm just gonna read this card and I'm gonna put the card, pick a card down. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while you're caring for other people. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs. All right? While you're caring for other people. I actually had a dream about this last night. I had a dream about that. It was like my subconscious was trying to tell me something. So be mindful also of your dream state at this moment in time. This is a really hard deck to shuffle. That's so good. All right, let's see. Let's put 3 cards down. Thank you for guys for tuning in. I hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing well. I've been sensing some intense energy, so I just wanted to check in. See if there's any messages that want to come through. Oh, I love that. Hey, I love that. What do you mean you are annoying, John? Not annoying. Ignoring your own needs, okay? I don't know. Maybe something came through later. Your messages just came through. I'll serve a cake before giving them some. Of course. Of course you do. Yes, you are. You do always visit. And I truly appreciate that. You already know. But I can't see that you're in the room if you don't say anything in the chat. All right. I have another message from the seahorse, and then I'm gonna put them down. It says it's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. Like I already said earlier on, we have so much retrogrades going on that it's really a beautiful time to actually take that time to plan, to go over your options, to see if there may be some other ways of changing things and doing some new things, and in new ways, or old things in new ways, and then put them into motion, because there is also a lot of quick moving energy coming our way. Just right now, it's just not the time yet to take those first steps, or take those baby steps, yes maybe, but not those big leap of faith and really putting all your eggs in one basket. It's important to just go over the details first. You got attacked by a seahorse? That's no way. Those are like this tiny. They're very tiny. All right, let's begin. Okay. We're gonna pick up another deck, see what's coming in. They do look a little bit like that though, but they're so tiny and so cute. Yes, all right. We'll go with that. Okay. Oh, okay. What pet there? I'll take that in consideration. Yeah, always, huh? Grandmaster UV, hi, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. All right, we have our decks for tonight. Let's see what type of messages want to come true. All right. 1 second, just quickly have to double check something. All right, I'm going to begin with the first deck. This is the first one, second, and the third. Once again, if you would like a personal reading, I'm available. You can, at any time, find the information in the description box. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, I will do personal readings after the pick a card reading, if that is, a thing. Let's see. First, we focus on the collective energy. Okay, here we go. First one, we have the Nine of Summer. Look at her, so cute. With Divine Director, and the Three of Cups, the Ten of Wands. All right. It says, now is the time when your dreams come true. Don't worry about how this will happen. Just give gratitude to the universe or God, whatever label you're comfortable with, for all that you have and all that is still yet to come your way. The Divine Director is saying intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring now that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Beautiful. We have the Three of Cups. So what I'm sensing with this deck is the Ten of Wands. I didn't want to just neglect it because it did fell right on top of the first deck. So I did want to take it in. I'm sensing that is an energy leaving behind. Invest in time and energy, really going all out. but now you're moving in to more of a space where you get to enjoy, where you get to say, you know what, today I'm taking this day off, or I can't actually show up, but I would rather do something that, I wanted to do for a long time, or that feeds my soul, or I really want to take time with like cooking a dinner, or I want to go out, I want to see people, I want to get outside of my routine and actually, do something like opening up to the world a little bit more after a time of just going like one step in front of the other, and continuous moving energy. They're saying that there is a lot of divine energy surrounding this, reaching a goal, getting somewhere in life where you want to go on your healing journey. It will be different for every single one of you, but at the same time, what you all got in common in energy when it comes to this deck is that now when you got yourself through a certain situation and onto a certain level, from here out and forward, when it comes to timing and when things come in and flow your way, that's the moment where it comes in divine intervention, like a divine timing. So sometimes we feel if something isn't showing up, we're doing something wrong and we should maybe shift or change or do a little bit more or do a little bit better. A lot of times we tell ourselves we're not doing enough because why is it not happening? Sometimes it is about surrendering to knowing and trusting that you've done everything that you can possibly do. You did it from a good place and good intention. And then it's time to just sort of relax and take a moment to breathe and give yourself that, grant yourself that space, saying, I deserve this. I deserve time off. I deserve to have some peace. I deserve to enjoy other things outside of this goal and thing that I'm trying to reach. And often in those times and in the surrendering state of, and trusting also yourself but also the universe to then show up for you when it's the right timing, that part of surrendering, that part of granting yourself that space to rest, to say I am good enough, I have put in the work, I understand it takes time for it to come in, that is also part of the lesson. That's also part of reaching your goal and learning the lessons on the journey that you're on about building this. So don't forget that that is also a part of the divine intervention and you reaching your goal, because what they're saying is that now is a time when your dreams are coming true. Don't worry about how this will happen. That's like a lot of times we get so caught up in the how that we don't even start because we can't see the how at the beginning of the journey, and it just takes one step at a time. But it's practice. You can't just, wake up one morning and you get it all right. It's through practice, to analyzing yourself and going over things and having those experiences and taking time to really take those lessons from it. It's a journey. It's one step at a time. Right. That's what I got for deck number 1. I hope that's resonating. All right. I love that though. I love that, John. That's so nice. What concert did you go to? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm reading, but there's so much coming through. Okay, let's focus on group number 2. Let's see what that has coming in. Ooh, okay. Ace of Summer with a beautiful fountain. That's beautiful. It says, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of a romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and of insights. It's beautiful. It's the Ace of Cups, actually, in the original tarot. Commander Ashtar says it's a call to action. They're calling you to take action up on something. And you have Judgment. So that's once again a call to action. So you guys are being called and awakened. So I'm sensing that when it comes to group number 2, you either recently started to experience certain things and emotions and feelings and just maybe certain things are starting to fall away around you, out of your life, because it's kind of creating space. There's this time of, of course, we're in Virgo season and we're dealing Mercury retrograde, so we're already going and working a little bit more in our internal world. But it's really establishing a new bond and a new foundation when it comes to that. So what I'm seeing is that you're tuning in more and more, and you're trusting, and there's like new doors open to you when it comes to your spiritual. Um, I'm hearing like spiritual wellness. So I don't know. It's like the 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 healthy connection, level of healthy connection you have with your own soul, and how to listen to your own guidance, and how to honor yourself, like honor your soul's needs. And they really are calling you to that space. It's almost like a pull you're starting to feel more and more. And they're saying like sometimes it comes through a new situation, like meeting someone new can actually open doors up within your own spiritual journey. The openness of the heart chakra basically sometimes releases also different things than just connecting deeply with a person and having feelings towards that person. Sometimes feelings towards ourselves, towards our life, towards other people around us also change, and we're opening up more and more to like connecting on a deeper level, and that by itself connects you on a deeper level with your own internal and intuitive wisdom. So it's all connected. It's all connected is what I'm feeling. They're saying take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So yeah, they really wanted to honor yourself, like honor what you're feeling, honor what you're intuitively knowing to be true, even if the world around you doesn't really support it. It's about honoring your own truth and stepping onto that. That's definitely something that I'm seeing, because it's also an ending of a situation and the beginning of a new phase. So it's beautiful, very beautiful. Group number 2, I love that. All right, let me see. You are going to Daddy Yankees. Oh, well, damn. Haven't heard about him. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Yes, of course we do know who that is. But it's like a long time ago when I heard a song of him. But it's nice though. And I love how you're also, had an experience with that, Rivkani. That's so cool. It all depends, I think, he's a little bit of an older generation. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let's move forward. It's like literally this Mercury retrograde. I'm just so like, I just got like a little bit zoned in. Like I'm not the one doing this live. I'm just part of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm the one in camera. Okay, let's move forward. Third group, third deck. Ooh, okay. We got some Gemini energy coming in. Um, Queen of Autumn. Oh, that's so cute. So adorable. All right. It says, you will be giving advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or in every person. It came together with sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And with that came the Eight of Pentacles. So I am really sensing when it comes to this third group is that you might have a hard time really connecting deep with either a particular person or just in general with new people or people around you, because you might have experienced lack of being able to trust when it comes to like growing up, right? Or like in your teen years or like in your youth, you might actually have missed a certain core or certain foundation of understanding and receiving good and warm emotional support. from actually trusting someone, you know, like your parent or a parent figure, basically. So I'm sensing this. It's a journey, and it really is. It's not like something just recently, just one little thing happened. It's like an ongoing event. It's almost like a one thing that I just kind of always have like this effect on how you connect, how you nurture, or, you know, like for example, being like really a giver and feeling very comfortable in that position, but then not being so comfortable receiving the same back. It's like almost like it's a little weird. It's like I'm not comfortable with this, but I'm super comfortable giving it, but receiving it just like makes me feel a little bit weird. I don't want to get comfortable in this because, you know, I might lack it in the end. So it's like a little bit, yeah. Here we go. It says as well, let me see. They're saying once again, focus only upon the positive in every person. They say, see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. That's the thing. It's like they say the same thing, and it's completely different deck, completely, you know, different cards, and yet they're saying the same thing. And then here with the Eight of Pentacles is probably like a comfort zone, but you're capable of actually making something good out of all of this, right? Like all of this actually, you're capable of actually transmuting that into something, either to help other people, to inspire other people, to really connect with yourself or with others in a new way, because you have that other side of the scale and experience on the other side of the scale. Now you're capable of bringing it into the here and now, and to really make it something of it. Like, it's almost like, you know, someone who received really tough love, and now they are actually capable of really putting themselves through certain situations because they learned in the young age how to do that for themselves, and how to get themselves out of situation, because they weren't, you know, basically guided through all those steps before. They just kind of had to figure it out. And with that, yes, comes also a blessing, you know, but at the same time, looking through the eyes of compassion and understanding to your, especially if it's like one of your parents, you know, the older you get, the easier it is to tap into either accepting them for who they are and loving them from the ability they're capable of loving you. Because a lot of times we get really stuck in like, if I was the mother, if I was the father, if I was the teacher or brother or sister, then I wouldn't do this. No, because you're looking at it from how you would love, how you would give, how you would give everything to your child, or this or that. But the thing is that they might actually gave their everything, but that was it. That was the level that they knew, right? And learning to love and accept people for the abilities they have, for the label and the level they're capable of loving someone, or being there for someone, and that's their level. And it might not be on your level, but it doesn't mean that they didn't give that what they had to give, if they didn't have any more to give in that moment in time. Then that's, you know, something to look at from a different point of view, and it helps you heal, it helps them heal. And maybe they're not there anymore, maybe they already leveled up, but they needed that journey with you in order to learn. So it's like, there's a lot of dimensions to it, right? It's not only with just one person or parent. I'm just giving that as an example, because it makes it easier to look through the eyes of love and understanding, towards other people. Because even though when you're setting those healthy boundaries, say, okay, up until here, no further, I'm leaving this and that and that and that and that, and it's like a lot of people just get pushed aside. At the same time, yes, it is a release, but at sometimes it also is a really hard way to carry, you know. So you gotta choose your own battles in that way. Like, what is worth more? Is it something you could work through, and so you can have the situation still in your life, and then that weight get lifted off it, or is it just literally only a weight and you kind of just want to set it free with love and light, but set it free? So it's, you know, once again, it takes work, but at the same time, you have all the abilities to make something beautiful of this. All right, I'm not going to go deeper into it because I could definitely go on and on and on with this one. Yeah, it helps. It really does help. And it also takes you to grow up and to go through situation and to become an adult, like, and deal with adulting, right? Not a teenager dealing with adulting. It's like really being there, and it's all expected of you. Um, the more you get into that space, the more capability you have of, you know, looking at things through the eyes of the other person. So you can't blame yourself being 16 and not being capable of saying, yeah, I totally understand now, it's totally fine. you know it's hard because you're not there either, so then it's just misaligned. And don't think that people don't beat themselves up already, you know. All right. All right. uh what is happening? Is something happening? That's such an Aquarius thing, though. Yeah, of course, of course. It's also part of having that life. The thing is that not everything has to be so serious, you know? It really doesn't. You can still play with Legos. I mean, you can also still pay no bills, but I don't know how that's gonna work out down the line. But have fun with paying your bills at the same time, right? Yeah. Like, make paying your bills fun. That's a challenge, okay? And if I would, say that to the 6-year-old in you, it's like, okay, we're gonna play this game. Who's gonna be first? Like, literally doing something they don't even like. But if you make it a game, you know, it's fun. Yeah, or using real money with Monopoly. And then, I don't know, you can actually pay your bills while you're playing Monopoly. I don't know. It takes a long time, you know? Monopoly is like a game that hardly ever ends. Only if you're really good at Monopoly, then start playing it with real money, okay? Now. People might be knocking on your door next time. Sorry. All right. So, I am... yeah, exactly. You just be the bank like, okay, I'll take this, I'll take this. Sorry, guys, I have to leave. It was such a nice night. Probably someone else will fill in for me. That's hilarious. All right. Once again, I am actually, this was a pick a card reading. If you missed it, I think you can actually go back on the live, but I also will upload it. If someone would like a personal reading, you have an opportunity to get on my list now, and otherwise I will be back tomorrow, I think, to do some live sessions again, like to do some readings. Yeah. That's just funny. Yeah. A skyrocket. Right. Alright, so I still have one more collective messages because they just keep pulling me in. Here they say the kangaroo, it says, you feel that there's more to life than what you are living. Oh. So it's time to move forward. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you were being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you are in control. Beautiful. You are in control. Take this energy, like these type of energies that we're dealing with right now, especially with all these retrogrades happening. Take these moments to like figure out what you like, what brings you joy, what brings you inspiration, what motivates you, what gets you out of bed, what doesn't, what is making you feel stressed or restless or unmotivated or depleting your energy. It's like really taking those closer looks at doing things. You don't have to have the real solution the first time you try, because a lot of times that keeps us from trying, getting out of that rut that maybe is our comfort zone. Even though if it's really uncomfortable, it can become your comfort zone, and you just know how to deal in a lot with those situations and how to deal with those emotions. So I'd rather just stay with what you know, because you don't know what else can come about if you would focus on the other side. Let me see. And take your time. I'm really meditating on that. Lately, I've been doing a lot of webinars, like just random things, just stimulate other parts of my brain and, just really getting outside, not necessarily my comfort zone, I think, but it's more like out of the loop. And I just do really random, like free webinars. I just join. I'm just taking in information at that point. But I do really enjoy that every time I end up in a webinar, and after that fact, I've learned things that I didn't know before that. And that's the thing I like. I like to just absorb information, or just, basically you always pick up something, even if it's on a subject that normally like you would probably never do anything with. But there are a couple things in there that actually, yeah, they just, you know I was actually, one of the webinars was just observing the woman who was giving the webinar. I was just observing the ways that she used her voice and like a thing. So for me, it wasn't even about what she was saying. I was just like, that's so intriguing. It's so interesting how she actually uses the slides with the things, and how she uses it to kind of just sort of help her with what she's trying to get across. And I was like, yeah, I like that way. Like, she was probably not there for me to learn that, but I did, or just observe it, so that's what I feel like. Sometimes doing that is showing yourself like, hey, even if I'm not exactly where I want to be, I'm just looking around. I'm at least opening up my energy. I'm not going to sit and feel bad about where I'm not at. Like, I'm just going to open my energy up. It doesn't have to be the next best solution the next day, obviously, but at the same time, it's good to let yourself know, like, no, there are still options out there, things that I don't know, and to be a beginner at something and be a professional at something else. It's a really good healthy balance, it really is. Yeah, exactly. Going to gym as well. And thank you, by the way, Cobus. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and that's just the thing, and here and there, it's like, I always just follow, for example, my own intuition with things. So when things just intrigue me and I feel good, and I just follow it, and I just try to absorb as much as I can about it, and then just the other half is kind of just clicks because my intuitive energy, I'm channeling, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense, so then it just clicks and sticks with me. But sometimes it's also good to like do things that you're not so emotionally connected to, right? And that's like new for me. Okay, I'm trying this out now. I'm like, okay, I need something that I'm not that emotionally connected to, or when it comes to like my spiritual side, basically, where I can just do it. You know, think about it, just do it, but then have that healthy balance. I'm just trying to test that out. It's new to me because I always went off, ooh, that's interesting, or I'm passionate about this. Oh, this, or there's always a reason why I try things. And it's just interesting because I always done it from like, ooh, like that feeling, right? What if it's just my mind is, you know, it's like just literally, I don't know how to explain. I'm just saying, I just like to get more of a balance, like not being so emotionally attached to one thing and not having to having it to be that fulfilling in that way because I have other things that fulfill me in that way. So yeah, I'm just saying, like opening up my energy towards new things. I think it's a perfect timing for that right now. Catching Pokemon. But I cannot believe, like, I used to have, like, Pokemon, like, when I was, I don't know, like, years and years ago. There was, like, Pokemon, and it was on TV and stuff, and my little sister really liked it, and he used to have, like, Pokemon cards and everything, and then it just disappeared off the face of the earth, and all of a sudden it's back, and it's like, now those cards that you used to have, like, you know, it's, like, worth so much. I do not know what happened to those cards, but they definitely are not giving me income stream right now. That's for sure. Oh, well, damn. I think it was actually really interesting, Mr. Rowe. Yeah, exactly, right? 1997. Yeah, something around that time it came up. See, kept them for you. Wow. You gotta keep them because I feel even if you will buy some now, just keep them. Just, you know, invest some of that. I think we're gonna get like a third round, like maybe in like 12 years from now or something, like 15 years. It first needs to disappear again. And once it repair, you can actually have something. Yep. This is hilarious. All right, guys. I really enjoyed this live. So thank you so much for tuning in. And like I said, I probably will do another one tomorrow, and then I'll put it up as well on Instagram. So people who would like to join and maybe want to get a personal reading can do that. And I can, you know, create a list on forehand. I just really enjoyed the laughs. It was funny. I know, right? I think you took the wrong pill. Everybody is so like, I don't know, like throughout the years, always, especially in astrology and like in the spiritual community, people like to talk about the Matrix. You know, they like to use that movie as like, for example, you know, they like to use it when they try to make things clear and stuff. But lately, the only thing I've been hearing is people like quoting the Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix, you know, and the movie, The Matrix, basically, the movies, but mostly the first, obviously. Um, yeah, it was a big thing. I definitely think I should have like a marathon on that one again soon. I haven't watched The Matrix in a long time, even though I'm watching The Matrix from a different point of view in real life. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Really, really do appreciate you guys. And I hope that you are all okay and that these messages in the pick a card reading brought you guys something. You are, you know. Exactly. And we should be proud of that, okay? I'm owning it all the way. Yes. It's very intriguing. especially especially the Aquarius, like let's keep it real now. Okay. I'm gonna sign out now for real for real. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. And I will be back tomorrow probably. And if not the day after, but I will be back this week. And I'm working on the last monthlies that I was trying to get out. But every time I wanted to record during the day, because I like to go, record those during the day, there was this construction going on outside. And Mercury retrograde, I know. So I've been trying to kind of sort of wait till it's done, but I thought it would be done to this morning, but then it wasn't. So I hope tomorrow morning they're done and I can like really record the rest of the readings I still need to do. Yeah, but I gotta love it though. Never a dull moment when you have an Aquarius around, just, Yeah. But that's the thing. I've made a little bit of everything. All right. Really signing out now. I'm sorry. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Have a great day, or morning, or night, whenever you're watching this.